What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. He screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Y'all keep saying his name for? Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of something, it got to be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like he don't have no offense. No, I'm talking about after this year. So some fights can still happen, but after this year, I'm out of.
Could we see you in Shakur before you go?
Why do you think about retiring?
For what? Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better. So I keep screaming he haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who might be
saying
afraid?
His name for?
Right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Gervonta Tank Davis is at it once again. Gervonta Tank Davis, undefeated, 5-time world champion, 3-division world champion, and reigning WBA lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, who is widely acknowledged and considered one of the faces and one of the cash cows in the sport of boxing, with a record of 30 wins, no losses, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. He's 30 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Or, as he puts it, he's actually 5'4 and a half. Gervonta Tank Davis is a power puncher southpaw with a high ring IQ. Gervonta Tank Davis got a fight coming up March 1st against WBA super featherweight world champion star boxer Lamont Roach Jr., who is 25 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, 5'7" with a 69-inch arm reach. Lamont Roach, out of D.C., has fought Gervonta Tank Davis twice in the amateurs. They're familiar with one another. With that said, this is not the fight. No disrespect and no dismissive of Lamont Roach Jr., but this is not the fight people called for. The fight people was calling for after his highly publicized negotiations with Olympic 2-time gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, and reigning IBF lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, and future Hall of Famer, Vasyl High-Tech Lomachenko. They were going to fight. Lomachenko, Gervonta Tank Davis were in negotiations to stage a showdown to face off against one another in November. But Lomachenko pulled out the negotiations for whatever reason, right? And after that, this was in July. After that, it was reported by Tank Davis's team and members of his team that they kicked the tires on a possible showdown and unification bout, a lateral move, against another superstar, undefeated Olympic silver medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified super featherweight world champion, and the reigning WBC lightweight world champion superstar boxer, Shakur Stevenson. Right? Makes sense. Shakur, 22 wins, no loss and no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, and is on the short list of opponents that Tank Davis himself said he had to fight before he retired. And don't try to dispute that, because we see the receipts of Tank Davis saying that he had to fight Shakur Stevenson before he retired. With that said, they kicked the tires and never responded. Shakur stated that they reached out to him, they inquired, but that was it. That was all. It stalled out. That was it. So Shakur ended up moving on, right? They came up with Lamont Roach. They were trying to come up with Isaac Cruz, then El Rayo, right? They reached out to El Rayo, okay? They reached out to many other different fighters. They tapped in with Edwin De Los Santos. Edwin De Los Santos and his team said that they didn't follow up. And like Leonard Ellaby says, you don't make Tank Davis an offer, he makes you an offer, right? But now Tank Davis is frustrated because people are now calling him out and holding him accountable for what he's been saying. Right? And now Tank Davis is claiming, as you see here, that he sent Shakur Stevenson a contract and Shakur Stevenson went elsewhere. Stop. We just seen the video of you getting frustrated with people bringing up Shakur Stevenson's name and asking, will we eventually get a fight with Shakur Stevenson? And you said Shakur Stevenson ain't did nothing in the sport. Why everybody keep bringing up his name? Why do I got to fight him? What has he done? Keyshawn Davis looking better than him. Now all of a sudden you sent this man a contract and he turned it down and went elsewhere. Man, stop. See, the frustration and emotions is getting the best of Gervonta Tank Davis, and he's putting the carriage before the horse as if we don't have receipts out here. Right? And it's starting to look bad. It's looking extremely bad at this point in time. You see, now he's going back and forth with Terrence Bud Crawford, and Terrence Crawford said, man, you need to fight Shakur or Keyshawn Davis. Right? And he didn't say to Terrence Crawford, I sent Shakur a contract and he turned it down. He didn't say in those 2 press conferences that he had for Lamont Roach Jr., we sent Shakur Stevenson a contract and he turned it down. That's all he had to do to squash it. He got emotional, he got upset, and he said that, hey, man, why y'all keep bringing up Shakur Stevenson's name? If that was the case and he sent him a contract and Shakur turned it down, then guess what? Instead of him saying that, he would have just said, listen, don't bring up Shakur's name because this could have been Shakur, but he turned it down. He didn't say that. He said, stop bringing up Shakur's name. I'm not answering no more questions about Shakur Stevenson. He ain't done nothing in the sport of boxing. He don't look excited. That's what he said. Now, all of a sudden, you sent Shakur Stevenson a contract and he went elsewhere. He's using the talking points of these content creators and fans now. And now it's getting ridiculous. Stop it. Just send that man a contract. You got Leonard Ellaby on record. Leonard Ellaby said it wasn't time. He wants to fight Shakur, but it wasn't time. Now, all of a sudden, you sent him a contract. Leonard Ellaby would have said, we sent Shakur a contract. And he would have said, we sent Shakur a contract, and he turned it down. Now you sent him. Stop it, man. Stop. The best need to fight the best. And that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at BlueBud Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.